In other developments, former Education Minister Hunter J. Francois died early Saturday, November 15, at the Tapia Hospital. He was 91. A lawyer by profession, Hunter J. Francois was appointed Minister for Education, Health and Social Services after he won the East Castries seat in the 1964 general elections while representing the newly formed United Workers' Party, the UWP, which had merged with the People's Progressive Party, the PPP, and the National Labour Movement. Described as one of the most forward-thinking politicians in St. Lucia's history, Prime Minister Dr. Kenny Anthony says Hunter J. Francois was a man who served the country well.
He was philosopher, lawyer, politician, and servant of the people. I believe there is much in the life of Hunter which mirrors Abraham Lincoln's. Both were lawyers. They both were men of honesty and integrity, and both had disastrous starts to their political careers. Still, neither allowed the early setbacks to determine their destiny. They could have been master, but instead chose to be servant. I was just 3 years old when Hunter ventured into local politics. As fate would have it, he chose to contest the constituency of my birth, Swazelle. He contested as an independent. Was no accident, as events throughout his life would reveal a man bound only to principle and love of country. Truth be told, he was fiercely independent in thought, word, and deed.
Hunter J. Francois defeated St. Lucia Labour Party's leader Kenneth Foster for the East Castries seat in 1969, and in 1974 he joined the Labour Party and won the Central Castries seat. He held the portfolio of Minister of Education for 10 years, giving shape to a modern education system.
It is significant to note that 40 years after he demitted office, 35 years following the island's independence, it is he who remains revered as the country's education pioneer, the cornerstone upon whose ideas and vision that our education system was built. Among the greatest testaments to his vision is what we now know as the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. It was he who first gave thought to such an institution. Its precursor, always conceived and commenced during his tenure. In honor of his vision, the library wing of that institution now bears his name. His tenure was not without controversy. In 1974, at the height of a bitter spat with his premier, he resigned his position within the government. A man of impeccable grammar, his description of Premier Compton as a pathological liar still makes for fascinating discourse. This phrase, years later, would be used to describe others.
Earlier this year, the government named a road in Montchy Grosley, where he lived, the Hunter J. Francois Drive. Mr. Francois was also a pianist and served as parliamentary commissioner and chairman of Radio St. Lucia's board of directors. Meanwhile, the United Workers' Party, the UWP, has released a statement on the passing of Hunter J. Francois. The party in its statement says that Hunter J. Francois made an indelible mark on the social and political landscape of the country. His contribution to education has been fittingly recognized by the naming of the library at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College in his honor. His insightfulness and forthrightness, married with his linguistic agility, won him the admiration of many. The party went on to say that the Hunter J. Francois was multi-talented and sought to create avenues for the expression of talent by other St. Lucians. He will be remembered as a rare gem, the party says, among distinguished men and women to have punctuated St. Lucia's rich history and to have graced the beautiful island.